News item for students at Ladue Middle School near St. Louis, Missouri. It is the central focus of one class. VOA's Ken Faribault tells us more.
In his second-floor classroom at Ladue Middle School in the St. Louis suburbs.
Throughout St. Louis, we then had this whole movement, right?
Vincent Fluellen is teaching a lesson more immediate than algebra and grammar.
For black folks, this has been happening for some time.
It is a lesson in life through the eyes of his students.
The events of Ferguson and Mike Brown's death, just in our backyard, they are our neighbors. There was no way that I could just kind of go with the course as previously had done.
If someone is running away from you and they're not dangerous, but you need to catch them, shoot them in the foot or something, not kill them.
Fluellen says his multicultural studies course can no longer just cover topics like foreign foods and immigration. It's the latest and recurring headlines that drive more of the curriculum and conversation with his students.
It has been mind-blowing, the number of reports in which it seems to be yet another, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, Eric Garner, Tamir Rice, just numbers, countless numbers.
Fluellen believes his classroom is in many ways the only place where these students of different races and backgrounds can openly share their feelings, concerns, and questions about the events happening in the world around them.
Kids have questions. Kids look to us to help shape their understanding of the world in which they live. I get to do that without interjecting my own personal thoughts, but I can help facilitate a conversation.
It is the kind of conversation University of Missouri St. Louis professor Brian Hutchison says many have shied away from because of its sensitive nature.
Over generations, it's become a taboo subject where we don't feel like we have the facility as individuals to talk about it in a way that is not harmful or that is constructive or that might not make us feel like that we are in peril.
What percent of all Americans think that race relations are worsening?
Fluellen says his class at the moment is not an elective. He says while some parents have voiced concerns about his teaching and the way in which he portrays some of the recent high-profile police incidents, the class is growing in popularity among his students.
Those who are not in this class certainly wish that they were in the class.
Fluellen says his wish is for this kind of class to appear in more schools throughout the country, in the hopes it could lead to less turmoil and unrest and greater understanding between police officers and the communities they serve and protect. Ken Faribault, VOA News, St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, now to a disturbing trend. The recent marriage of a 17-year-old Chechen girl to a local police chief who was 30 years older and already had a wife caused an outcry in Russia and beyond. The bride was reportedly forced to marry and her parents were intimidated into giving their consent. Now, the union again spotlighted the plight of many and